Hey guys, it's Chris the Key, and today we're going to get into some random tips, shortcuts, and fun facts that you may not know about Fallout 4. I've compiled a list of 5 totally random things that I've encountered while playing. Some of these will help you skip a few quests, others are just things that I think are either interesting or silly. So without wasting any time, let's jump right into it. You don't need a sensor module to build a teleporter. During the main storyline, you'll eventually reach the quest The Molecular Level, which requires you to build a teleporter to get into the Institute. When you have the schematics analyzed, the quest will state that you require 3 items: a biometric scanner, a sensor module, and a military-grade circuit board. However, this is actually not true. You only require 2 of these items, the biometric scanner and the military-grade circuit board. Even though the sensor module is listed in the quest itself as an item that you need to obtain, you can go ahead and build the teleporter without one, and the game just sort of doesn't care. Skipping the first step. When pursuing the Minutemen questline, Preston will start you off with the initial quest, The First Step. This quest requires you to help a nearby settlement by eliminating a nearby threat. The destination you're sent to is determined by a few factors, including proximity and whether or not you've already unlocked it. Although it's never guaranteed, more often than not, he will send you to either Ten Pines Bluff or the Oberlin Station. But regardless of where you're sent, you can essentially skip the vast majority of the quest. Instead of initiating a dialogue and spending time clearing out a nearby location of enemies, simply kill the settlers. Technically, this will fail the quest, but there isn't any real penalty. You still get the Minutemen paint job, Preston will still give you the flare gun, and you can still continue on with the Minutemen questline. Plus, you skip all the hassle or risk depending on the difficulty of your playthrough. The missing patch of water. There's a small dam located between Forest Grove Marsh and Relay Tower 1DL-109. On the south side of the dam, where the water's backed up, you'll notice an opening in the guardrail. Looking at the way it's presented, it's almost as if the game is inviting you to jump off into the water. But this is actually a trap. For whatever reason, the developers forgot to add water physics to this patch of the river. So instead of gently splashing into the water, you'll just crash into the ground and likely break your legs. Just slightly south of this, you'll reach the invisible borderline where the water physics pick back up, and you can swim up out of here. Skipping the Battle of Bunker Hill. Similar to the second tip, there's another simple quest skip. When completing the Institute questline, you'll eventually reach the Battle of Bunker Hill. This requires you to meet up with a courser, sneak into Bunker Hill, and extract a group of synths all in the middle of a firefight between the Brotherhood of Steel, the Railroad, and the Institute. But instead of doing any of that, you can simply kill the courser and immediately return to Sean. While he's not exactly pleased with the news, he doesn't actually penalize you either. You'll just continue on with the Institute questline with no hard feelings. And again, this saves you any hassle or risk of dealing with the battle itself. Preventing settlement attacks. Every now and then, your settlements will randomly come under attack and will request your help in defending them. This means you'll need to return to that specific location and assist your settlers in fighting off their attackers. Alternatively, you can set up defenses to automate this process so you won't have to bother with traveling back. But instead of either of these, you can bypass both and simply kill all of your settlers. At this point in the video, I'm fairly certain you're thinking, wow, this guy literally hates all settlers, dude. And that's a fair point, but there's a reason for this. If a settlement has no settlers, then raiders will never attack it. Meaning, the only thing you'll need to defend against is the abstract feeling of loneliness when visiting an empty settlement. And there you go, guys. That's 5 random things that you may not have known about Fallout 4. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit subscribe for more Fallout content. I'm Chris the Key. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
The key. Weird.